Hey guys, so I am driving down to Okatee right now to bid a job, and I want to tell you about the last time that I was out here and an important lesson I learned from it, and being on both sides of this. So, it doesn't matter where we go, it doesn't matter where you live, we quote everybody the same price. If you live far away, we will also transparently charge you if we're going to stay in a hotel. You know? We'll say, hey, we're going to add the price of the hotel onto it. But other than that, everybody gets the same price. Because that's fair and honest and transparent. And right now, that's $8 a square foot for encapsulation, straight encapsulation. Well, last time I go down to Okatee, I pull up to this guy's house, inspect his crawl space, and sure enough, he absolutely does need a crawl space encapsulation, a lot of mold. We put together a quote, we send the price. The guy even tipped me, which was nice. I thought, sat down with him at the table, discussed options, ran through everything. I thought it went very well. 4 or 5 days later, I get a call, and this guy just rails me. He's like, you are, I forget exactly a number, but I think it was like $10,000 cheaper than my next quote. He says, are you even a real company? I'm like, yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Like, we're a real company. He's like, do you have insurance? Yes. Do you have workman's comp? Yes. We're a real ass company, man. And, he just absolutely castigated me. I said, I'm not going to go with some fly-by-night bullshit. His exact words. Well, it's a year and a half later. We're still in business. And I learned something important from that. He was like, why are you so much cheaper than everyone else? And I said, well, I don't know, because I'm using materials that are better and more expensive. So all I can guess is that they're gouging you because you live on a fancy golf course. And he didn't want to hear that. So needless to say, we did not get that job. Fast forward, years later. A year and a half later, something like that. I was looking for a septic installer for my big, wildly expensive engineered septic system. Building my first house, and I need this, and it's going to cost me almost as much as the house. Now, that's only true because of the fact that I'm building this house for a song. I'm doing it myself. My dad's the home builder, etc. So anyway, I go and I get quotes, and some guy bumps into somebody I know, says what he does, and writes down his information on the back of their business card. And the guy takes a picture of it, sends it to me. Doesn't seem super reputable, right? Well, I call him, I get a quote anyway, and his quote is like $7,000 cheaper than my next quote, which is still pretty cheaper than the median quote. I was getting just ridiculous, scary numbers. And I hate to say, but I did call the guy and say, hey man, I gotta be honest with you, you're like a lot cheaper than my next quote. What do you think, what's going on there? And he was like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Give everyone the same price. That's a fair price for the work. And I said, you know what, man? It's funny, I've actually been on the other side of this interaction. So, yeah, I'm going with you. And thanks for giving a fair price. Well, it took a long time to get the guy out there because of permitting and stuff like this. But guess what? He's out on my property now. He's done a bang-up job. He's been great to work with. Can't recommend him enough. William Horsley, Southeastern Landworks. He is a grade 3 septic installer or tier 3 or whatever it's called that you need. If you have septic stuff, landwork stuff, go to that guy. And the reason he's so much cheaper is because he doesn't advertise. He doesn't have some big corporate structure. He doesn't carry a lot of overhead. He's just a guy doing great work. So that's my story, and hope you guys get something out of that. Sometimes all those trappings that you look for to say, hey, this is a reputable company, well, they cost money. And really, at the end of the day, a lot of the times what you're paying for is their massive ad budget and their big fleet of branded vehicles that they're renting through Enterprise, etc.